Stand in America all my life. Ooh. Watching America.
Hi guys.
Hi.
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 You always say hi. I thought it would be a good idea for us to film a little like how we're finding pregnancy type video, or how we're finding the pregnancy so far type video. I was going to film it on my own, but I thought it'd be a good idea to get a man's perspective as well. I'm currently 22 weeks pregnant. We are 23 weeks. Pregnancy burp. 23 weeks pregnant on Wednesday. I switch over every Wednesday. But we're currently 22 weeks and we're finding it. How are you finding it? In one word, how would you sum up the pregnancy so far?
I don't know. I don't have one word.
It's been too many words, hasn't it?
Yeah, because it's exciting.
But scary.
But scary.
Stressful.
And
hard.
Yeah, and you're moaning a lot more.
I'm not moaning a lot more.
No, not like moaning about things like...
Yeah, I've got achy
hips
hips
and stuff
we'll
like that.
go on to that. We'll go on to that. But yeah,
other
than moaning.
No, I didn't mean moaning about like...
Like if we were to talk about maybe like symptoms to kind of begin with, I've had like a really easy pregnancy, haven't I? Really, compared to a lot of women.
So far, yeah. Like
I've not thrown up yet. I've been nauseous a handful of times towards the beginning. I think that's about it, isn't it?
Yeah.
The only thing we've been struggling with really is I've had really bad achy hips, haven't I?
Mhm.
And like bad back as well.
You've had trouble sleeping as well.
Yeah, I've had lots of trouble sleeping. Oh yeah, that's a really good one, Josh. Like, I've really struggled with sleeping since the beginning, haven't I?
Yeah, I think you always generally struggle with sleeping a little bit, but it's very rare that you sleep all the way through.
Very rare.
But now it's even worse because you need a wee constantly.
Just constant, like the weeing is awful, isn't it? I mean, I wee every probably hour throughout the night. So obviously once you get comfortable, you need to get up and go for a wee again. And I think that's hard for you because I wake you up all throughout the night as well. So I think that's probably a hard thing for you to kind of deal with. I'd probably say as well, obviously it's hard at the minute because my achy hips.
Yeah.
So like at the moment, I've got really, really, really bad achy hips, haven't I? Like, I know that sounds like an old lady thing, but like I'm struggling to walk. Like my back and my hips just kill, and I think it's just the extra weight. And obviously because I work in like a desk job at the moment, I'm not moving enough. So I think that obviously doesn't help.
Strawberry breaks.
I've had no cravings at all, have I?
No, I wouldn't say cravings. You just fancy weird things every now and then.
Like what?
Like lemon pie thing and strawberries.
Strawberries at the minute. But they're not cravings. I don't crave them. I don't really want them. It's just like, do you fancy anything? I'm like, I could do with some strawberries. And I've been wanting strawberries recently, but I bet in a couple of days that'll just die off again. There hasn't been like any cravings, so you haven't been sent out to get anything really, have you?
No.
Well, nothing. With my backache, going back to that a minute, I did actually they recommend deep freeze. I really didn't like it. I wouldn't recommend it. It just burns. It's worse than deep heat because deep heat you get like a nice tingly warm sensation, but you're not allowed to use that in pregnancy, so you have to use deep freeze. Deep freeze actually burns, like it's horrible.
I really liked it.
I didn't like it.
I used some on my back just to try it and it was really nice.
I didn't like it. I don't think it helps, it just masks the pain. It doesn't help the pain, it just masks it. I'd probably say the biggest thing to talk about, if I'm in all honesty, is my hormones, like how I've kind of like handled my hormones and like emotionally how we've been feeling is a lot bigger of a topic than like symptoms.
Yeah.
Like, I think I've handled myself quite well, but there has been I found things quite hard, like I'll have like mini meltdowns over like, I'll just cry. For no reason as well, or in the bath. And then like I'll be really happy and really excited, but then I'll get all panicky and like worry there's something wrong, and I'll be like, I need to get the Doppler out, we need to use the Doppler, and then I get all panicky for a day, and then I'll be fine again, and then I get stressed again. So I think my emotions have been quite roller coastery. Do you think?
I wouldn't say. I don't know. Like, they're not that bad.
No, I'm not evil.
No, you haven't been bad. Like, there's people that normally are better than you are now pregnant. I mean, worse than you are.
Yeah, I was going to say, wait, what?
No, there's people just normally day to day that are worse than
I think I've handled it quite well.
Yeah.
I think it's partly because we're so grateful. Because of everything, obviously with the miscarriage, our first baby. I think we're so grateful now for this. It's kind of like, I pick myself up again, don't I?
Yeah.
So when I start to feel down, and I do have down days, and people will tell you at work, sometimes I've sat there and wanted to cry because I just feel a bit sad, and I miss skateboarding, or I miss my body. Then I pick myself back up again. I feel like I've got strawberry all in my teeth, I'm sorry if I have. But then I pick myself back up again because I'm just like, no, like, I'm so lucky to have this baby. Like, just pick yourself up, come on, get on with it. And I kind of get on with it. Do you feel like you've been able to handle me quite well then? I think you have.
Yeah, I think so.
You're always good at handling
me. I'm generally relaxed all the time. So
you are.
Nothing really bothers me. And like, especially when, because obviously your friend at work who's pregnant at the same time, she's got her nursery done. And one of the things that Beth came home and was like, we need to get the nursery done. We need to get the baby's room done because we haven't got much time, but we've got months.
Yeah.
And I kept saying like, all we've got to do is go and buy the stuff and then it's done.
You're very good at making me feel more relaxed, aren't you?
Yeah, you get stressed out quite quick and think things are going to take ages when really they're...
one day things.
Yeah.
With me, I'm like quite quick with my emotions, aren't I? Like, if I react to how I feel straight away, whereas Josh like kind of thinks about it. So like if I feel stressed, I get stressed. Whereas like that, I think that's why we've never had an argument. Or one. Well, no, we didn't have an argument. I fell out with Josh once because he told me to meet him at Piccadilly Circus. And then I got to Piccadilly Circus and you weren't there. I rang him and he went, oh, I'm in Covent Garden. I was like, what the fuck?
That is round the corner.
Yeah, I'd finished work. I'd got on the tube, come all the way to him. Got there, I'm standing there waiting for him. Like, where is he? He was like, oh, I went to the comic shop in Covent Garden. And I went mad, didn't I? I was like, I am going home.
It was a bit dramatic.
It was, but I was tired after work. But that's the only time I've like properly shouted at him. We've never had an argument though. You never fought back. I think you nearly cried that time actually.
I don't think I did.
Yes, you did. And remember Kieran and Jade knocked on and were like, we're going out guys. And I just didn't reply. I was like...
It was a bit dramatic.
You shouldn't have left me then. I'd probably say the one thing I've struggled with the most and you've had to kind of deal with the most is stretch marks. With me like crying about stretch marks.
Even though I don't think you've got them bad.
I have got them bad. I have. Like, I've got them. My mum even said it was weird because my mum saw me yesterday and I've got them everywhere but my tummy. None of my tummy. I've got them all over my hips, over my boobs, thighs. I've even got them on the back of my calves. Sorry. On the back of my calves. Like, I just hate it. They're everywhere. And ever so often I have a bit of a cry about that, don't I? What did you tell me though? You said something really nice.
It was along the lines of like, they tell a story, don't they? They're worth the reason you've got them is worth it.
Yeah, you said that to be proud of them.
Yeah.
And all that matters is that you found me sexy. Which you do, don't you? Well, I hope so anyway. But yeah, that's probably the thing we've probably had to deal with most is me getting upset about my stretch marks and kind of my weight as well. Because it's a lot to deal with. Like, when you're used to being a size, I don't know, 10, 12. And then you're in maternity clothes and you get on the scales and you're a stone and a half heavier. And you don't fit in any of your old clothes. And it's happened in the space of 22 weeks. It's like a lot. Like, you're like, whoa. Like, it's been a lot to kind of take on.
I think for me though, as like the guy through this stage, all I've got to do is make sure you're okay.
You're just so cute.
Yeah, but like I do. Like as long as you're fine, then everything else is fine.
Yeah.
I don't. I like. There's. I know obviously that I should worry about the baby and everything, but.
Well, yeah, but you do. But...
You do, but I mean, you don't. Like I don't have to grow it or anything like that. So this stage is quite not easy, but it's not because it's not the same as normal.
Yeah.
Just, I'm not doing anything different, really.
You're just kind of supporting me.
Yeah.
And I think for me, it's been kind of battling with my emotions of trying to enjoy the pregnancy and stop worrying about things.
Yeah.
That's what I've battled
I think
with.
I do more than I think I do.
You do a lot more than you think you do. I couldn't have got through this stage of the pregnancy, I don't feel like, without you. Just because like you've supported me in everything, like I get in, you've just done it. You're just supporting everything we do. Like you towel me down when I don't feel like drying myself. I mean, when I got out the bath and I'm feeling sad, and you rub my bio oil on my body every night for me to make sure all the stretch marks have got.
Much. I hate stuff on my hands.
Yeah, but you still do it for me every night. Yeah. No, I couldn't have... Oh, this is quite emotional, isn't it? Well, I couldn't have done it without you, Chin. Well, I definitely couldn't have done it without you, but I would probably say to any advice for, like, people out there is there's never gonna... And it's what I'm teaching myself every day, and what Josh is teaching yourself every day, I think, as well, is that there's never a stage where it's going to be, you know the baby's okay until it's in your arms. And even then, you'll panic. You always say, don't leave the rest of its life.
You're going to be panicking for the whole time it's with you.
Yeah.
When it goes out to see its friends.
Yeah.
Like, so
for the rest of
you need to just try and enjoy it as much as you can.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm trying to say.
Because this is probably the safest it's ever going to be.
Probably.
Right now.
Yeah, in my belly.
You've got it. You can feel it. It's inside you. When it's two years old.
Yeah.
Like, and it's running round, you're going to be like, I wish I could go back to that when it was calm and it was there.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're saying, and I think that's the advice I would give to other people, if that kind of makes sense. Like, it's to try and enjoy it now, because you're always going to panic from the minute you get pregnant to the day you die. You're going to panic about what your children are doing and if they're okay and if they're safe. And no matter what stage of pregnancy you're in, even if you're before 12 weeks, after 12 weeks, after 16 weeks, after 22 weeks, just about to give birth, there's no certainty at any stage that your baby's fine. So like for me, I set my milestones in my head, and I was like, right, when I get past 12 weeks, I will enjoy it, and I didn't.
No.
When I get past 16 weeks, I'll enjoy it, and I didn't. When I get past 20 weeks, I'll enjoy it and I'll stop panicking, and I haven't. I still panic, and I'm trying to teach myself now exactly what Josh said. I just need to enjoy it.
I think the one thing that you've learned recently, maybe over the last week or so, is to listen to your own body.
Yeah.
Right, because there's other people always going to be around you that are pregnant, or you hear of people that are pregnant and they could be at a similar stage going through something different to you.
Yes,
so
definitely.
like someone else's kid could start kicking before yours, or...
Yeah. And it's kind of like, what's wrong? Why isn't mine doing that? But
that's
then, like...
That's not how it works, because everyone's different. You've got to think you're different.
Yeah.
To that person, and their baby's different to your baby. So.
100%. And also, like, more... Like, oh my God, I can't even express enough how this past week I've really been listening to my body and taking a step back when my body's kind of telling me to take a step back, which before I was kind of just reading, oh, what does this mean? Instead, I'm kind of trying to listen to my own body. I know that sounds really hippie, but like, I'm just trying to listen to my body and stay in tune with it, and my body will tell me if there's something wrong.
I think it's still good to look though, because you still look to see what other people have said, but then it's take it back and self-evaluate, and then if you really think there's something wrong, then call the midwife.
100%. I think that's one thing as well, like my mum's taught me, is to never feel guilty about calling your midwife. Like, if you feel like there's something wrong, there normally is. Like, if you've really got a deep feeling of something wrong, like I did with our first pregnancy, I said there's something wrong, and I kept saying there's something wrong, I can feel it in my body, there's something wrong, but everyone kept telling me I was fine. Well, I was the one that was right. So I always feel like if there is something you really feel deeply like there's something wrong, ring your midwife, and never feel guilty for ringing your midwife. And that's one thing I've had to kind of teach myself, is to not feel guilty, because that's what they're there for, is to help you. So Well, that's some good advice there we just give. High five.
Ah, is that it?
I think that's it.
All
I feel like we just babbled.
Probably.
I don't know if we said anything useful or actually gave any information out there.
Oh well, we'll just see, won't we?
What are you doing? Shall I show my little bump off? You stay there, hold that. Let me show you my little bump. Well, big bump. It's not little, is it anymore, Chin?
You need to angle yourself more that way.
Okay.
There you go.
Thanks. It's massive, isn't it? For 22 weeks, I feel like I'm really big, but apparently I'm like normal.
Do it the other way, because this arm's blocking.
Okay.
No, I mean, stay like that.
Okay.
And put that hand at the bottom.
Well, that doesn't really do anything, Chin.
Yeah,
That's doing the same thing. Yeah, but my sleeves are long. I think they could see it the first time, really. I hope it was some, maybe kind of interesting and we talked some sense, but anyway, see you later, guys. Bye.
Bye.